What more do you know?
Nothing. I swear to God Almighty, I've said all I know. Hinnick never told me nothing.
Okay, calm down. Just asking. Hello, my lords and ladies. I'm PitchDark, and welcome back to another episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance. So we are we're at the mill, and we went to Ratte. I actually sold some stuff, got everything repaired and mended, and I even trained a little bit with Sir Bernard, and try to get my fighting skills up. Got our strength up a little bit, agility, stuff like that. So hopefully we'll be in a better position next time we come across some bandits or whatever. So we slept here for the night. I was actually waiting to see if Teresa would wake up, because we do have a quest to, get to know her better and everything. So I'm actually going to try waiting another hour, just to see if she eventually wakes up here. She seems to... Oh, there she goes. All right. I'll say she's a late sleeper, but she works hard. So let's oh, this. Okay. All right, she must have ran upstairs to get changed. Let's try talking to her.
You look like something the cat dragged in.
That sounded kind of weird. Should we take a walk?
What now? Should we take a walk?
You don't give up, do you? Well, let me think. And where would you care to go?
Oh, okay, maybe she will this time. The tavern, Gallows Hill. How about a stroll along the river?
What if we took a stroll along the river?
Why not? That sounds lovely. Shall we go?
All right, so for some reason the dialogue sounds echoey to me. I don't know if it's going to sound like that to you. Oh, yeah, let's go. Oh, this is nice. I wonder if I can take off my stuff, because I don't want to be wearing all my armor and everything. Let's see, inventory, armor. Let's take off our silly stuff here. I mean that's oh, game saved. Okay. Alright, so we'll follow her, I guess. It's a nice stroll along the river. Maybe we'll break into some conversation here in a second, or something. See, the music sounds fine, it's just the dialogue sounds echoey. Maybe because we're inside? Never noticed that before, though.
That was a good idea to go for a walk. Not that I don't like the mill, but you get tired of it. So I'm glad you took
the dialogue's really low.
I'd love to see the markets in Prague one day. Have you ever been to Prague?
No, I haven't. I have been in Kuttenberg, but Prague must be much bigger.
I've heard it's pretty smelly, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my headset. Okay.
So many assholes.
Good.
That's disgusting. I'd love to listen to that young preacher, Jan Hus. They say he preaches in the common tongue. Everyone's talking about it.
I bet he's just handsome. That's why the women dote on him.
You're a right one. A preacher doesn't need good looks for people to listen to him.
And what about that fine fellow at St. James? I know full well why all the girls have started going to confession, and you have too, so don't give me any of that.
You scoundrel. Well, all right. I admit I find him handsome. But that doesn't make me a bad Christian.
I'd never dare to suggest such a thing.
Tell you what.
What?
Let's not dawdle. Last one is a slimy slug.
Oh, I don't want to be a slimy slug. She's gonna outrun me. Ah, that's not. I'm gonna beat you. Should I let her win? I probably should let her win and be a gentleman about it, right? I don't know, did she laugh or did I just like knock into her? I can totally like run right by her. But I'm not going to. You always just have to let the lady win. At least the first race. Then after that, once you have her heart, then you can like annihilate her in every game that you have. And I only say that because my wife usually tends to beat me in every game, so when I do get a win, it's friggin' awesome. Alright. How far are we running? Are we gonna run all the way to Prague?
That was fun.
That was fun.
Sit down here next to me, Hal.
Okay.
And what about you? I heard you're helping Sir Radzig.
Sir Radzig has me running a few errands. I have to say, he always treats me well, and I make a wage.
So you've had your turn of luck. What's it like serving nobility?
The lap of luxury.
Oh, it's endless luxury, money, banquets, games stuffed with other games.
A chicken stuffed with a frog.
Yeah, and that's nothing compared to a frog stuffed with a chicken.
A goat stuffed
With a pig?
Alright, that was cute. Are we gonna kiss? Something? Kiss her. Kiss her, Henry. Oh, now you're shy?
Now then.
Oh, Henry, what am I going to do with you? Wandering the land, turning innocent girls' heads.
Let's see. The only one here whose head is all messed up is me. I don't have my hands full of my duties. Hope your knees didn't buckle. See, I don't know what to say here. Not really. Not really.
Not really. I'm spending my time hunting brigands and humans around the woods, not chasing after wenches.
Just look after yourself, that's all.
Alright, good.
I dread to think of anything happening to you. But now I have to go.
Can I go with you?
Just a little way. I don't want anyone to gossip.
I'll let him gossip. Alright, so I have to ask her out again in a couple of days. Alright, not a problem. Well, it might be a problem depending on where our adventures take us. Hopefully it doesn't really matter all that much. Okay, so we are back here. Awesome. Alright, that was pretty
Thank you
cool.
for coming with me. Please come and see me again.
I shall. Oh, actually, could I talk to her about... Come here, come here, come here. Matthew and Fritz send their regards.
Matthew and Fritz send their regards.
They survived. My God, I'm glad. They helped me out a lot. And where did you see them?
In Sasau. I bumped into them in front of the tavern. Where else?
And how are they doing?
Not very well.
They're not doing very well. The monks helped them get over the worst of it, but they have debts and can't find any work.
Poor souls.
You wouldn't happen to know of any jobs going for two lazy carpenters?
Not here. And I think it will be the same in all of Ratai. It's overcrowded with refugees and they're all looking for work.
That's bad. Those two need work badly. To keep them out of mischief. You know what they're like.
I do indeed. Try the mills in the smaller hamlets. The miller in the Dechko is old. Maybe he could use some strong hands.
I will.
The Dechko.
Thanks.
Okay. Alright, so let's go. Alright, so Ledechko. So where are we going? We're going to Ledechko. Awesome. All right. So we'll do that. We can ask the miller while we're looking for Riki. All right. This is actually working out pretty good. We do eventually have to get back up to Talberg and give Lady Stephanie all her stuff. So we'll see what happens after we get to Ledechko. Where's our horse? Because I did ask this guy off camera, and he was like, "No, I don't need help." He was no help. He's kind of a cranky old bastard, so that's why I'm better off asking Teresa anyways. All right, let's see where we want to go. Actually, we'll head back this way and go across that bridge. Every once in a while, you might hear my bird in the background squawking. I apologize. He's or she actually is being a little cranky today. I don't know if you'll be able to hear her, but I can hear her. So it's possible. Alright, so we're going to keep going north, and then eventually we're going to head that way. Oh, I probably should put my gear back on. Never know what we're going to run into. Very nice day. I did change some of my settings too. Up the textures and everything. So hopefully the game looks a little bit better. I mean, it looks amazing anyway, so... It was actually surprising to find that my textures were set to medium. And I thought they were looking pretty good as it was, but I put it all the way to very high. And then I'm going to fool around with the long distance terrain kind of stuff too. Because I noticed some of the things load as we're getting towards them, so I'd like to see if we can minimize that a little bit. Probably should actually go north here. Where was that road? Oh, right here. That's Ledechko down there. So we've been there already. We stopped there on the way. I think we stayed for the night there. I think they said something on the map too as a quest giver. Yeah, we'll check that out too and see what that's about. Maybe we can get another side quest. How's our hunger? Yeah, we're pretty hungry. Let's get off here and see if we can get a bite to eat. Alright, very good. Oop. Sorry, Pebbles. Good day to you, fine folks. Alright, let's see if we can find what this quest giver is. It looks like right in here where the blacksmith is. Hey, puppy. So maybe the blacksmith has something for us. We'll see.
Good day to you.
And to you. Oh, I can ask him.
I'm looking for a fellow called Riki. Do you know him?
You mean Hinek? He's the tanner's son, isn't he?
Any idea where I could find him?
I don't know. Tried his folks' house, but he doesn't spend much time there.
Okay. Do you know him?
So you know this Hinek. Can you tell me something about him?
Not much, I confess. Most of the village folk avoid him like the plague.
Why's that?
No one with a nose likes spending too much time around tanners. And that Riki keeps bad company. I've never heard a good word said about him.
Huh. So he's a jerk. What's his
can you
father
tell me
like?
about the old courier?
He's as cantankerous as a hog in a thorn bush. He won't talk to anyone.
Oh, okay. And why do they call him
Why do they
Riki?
call Hinek Riki anyway?
He's a tanner, isn't he? If you're ever downwind of him, you'll understand. Tanning isn't a trade for the weak of stomach.
Ah,
True enough. But not every courier gets cursed with a name like that.
Well, Hinnick's nature's no sweeter than his smell.
okay. So, how come he has such a bad
Why has he got
reputation?
such a bad name?
Well, like his own man. He doesn't talk much to anyone. And then he's always skulking off somewhere. I heard he got a taste of the pillory in Rattay for thieving. And in Neuhof he got boozed up in the alehouse with his cronies and they beat up some merchants.
So a bit more than high spirits.
Just so. We're all honest folk here, and we've no use for the likes of him.
True enough.
Don't tell me there's not a single person who talks to him.
He's been seen around with one of the bathhouse wenches.
Aha.
Adela, I believe she's called.
Adela. All right, cool. All right, do you need any help?
Something troubling you?
I wouldn't say it's troubling me exactly, my boy, but I've heard talk about the Sasso blacksmith and I'm losing sleep over.
What talk might that be?
They say they've heard him chanting when he tempers steel.
He
And that
does.
nothing of his ever breaks.
I personally like the guy. I think he's great that he's chanting and singing. So, so what exactly can I help with?
And how could I help with that?
Simple enough. Go there and find out if there's any grain of truth in it.
No, he does sing.
Asking costs nothing.
Just don't ask him outright about any sorcery.
So
Don't
sorry.
worry, I'm not that daft.
Good, good. And don't worry. You won't be the poorer for it. Once you find out what's what, I'll find a way to recompense you.
Good, because I need recompensing because I have very little Goshens right now. All right, I'll do that.
All right. I'll go and see if there's anything to the stories.
Good. But be subtle about it. Don't go embarrassing yourself. Or me.
That's funny. So, like,
Farewell.
so they think this guy's using sorcery to temper his steel. Which, you know, if he is, I'm getting my weapons and armor from that guy. So bonus points there, but I doubt it. A lot of superstitious stuff in medieval times. Let's see. So where is the bathhouses? Talk to Riki's dad. We can go talk to him. What if I can get a dog? A little dog companion. Alright, Tanner. What if you can fix my saddle?
God be
My saddle's
with you.
broken.
I'm looking for
Riki.
your son. Any idea where he might be?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Hinek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick and Harry?
Well, you see, I happen to be an envoy of Sir Razanik. I can see he's in
Your
trouble.
son is about to get into deep shit. I'm trying to find him so I can warn him.
That's nothing new. He's always up to his ears in it.
But this time his neck's on the block. He got mixed up with some very dangerous people. I have to find him.
All right.
I love how subtle Henry is.
He was here a few days ago, but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow.
Hinek makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Thank you.
Okay. So Poacher's hideout.
Don't you have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there is all.
How's that?
'Cause every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
Ah. The
He
money
had
he brought
money
home?
because he sold the stuff right away.
I suppose. He never kept any of his loot here.
Do you know who he sold it to?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin. Of course, it could have been for me.
All right. I'll ask at the inn then.
Ah, okay.
What more do you know?
Nothing. I swear to God Almighty, I've said all I know. Hinnick never told me nothing.
Okay, calm down. Just asking.
I know he didn't talk to you about it, but you must have noticed something, right? How much time did he spend away? What was he wearing? How did he look when he came back? Anything?
Well, he came and went at all sorts of hours. I really don't know. Except maybe one thing. He'd come home scratched with brambles and with leaves and muck on him.
So he probably went through thick woods to get to that place.
I reckon. What do I know?
Okay.
Don't you have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
I think I already
I
asked this,
really
didn't I?
don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there, is all.
How's that?
Yeah.
Because every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
Yeah, okay. Alright, that's fine.
Go. And if he's really in as much shit as you say, please try and find him.
Well, you could have helped me a little bit more. Alright, let's try the bathhouses, I guess. That might be better. Better idea. Let's go, Pebbles. Are you an idiot? I was just there. Dum-dum. It's here. Someone there. Still me, sir. It's kind of a weird broken bridge or something. But who are you? Oh, you're the archer guy. Get into some contest. I think that by doing those competitions, I think that might help with archery. Should probably try that. Do some more of those. So I think your name was Adela. Let's see. Who are you? Bathhouse proprietor. Adela. There we go. Freaky.
I heard you've been seeing Hinnick, the tanner's son.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner, that I seduce decent men?
No. No.
God, no, nothing like that. It's just that you're
Andrew's
the
like,
only one in
no.
the village who sees Hinnick, so I came to ask you about him.
Aye, I've seen him often enough, but I don't know what I could tell you about him.
You can tell me where he
Can I
is.
find Hinnick?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run off to the woods again.
Does he do that often?
From time to time.
What the hell does he get up to there?
I don't know.
I mean, you don't know. You know. I can tell you know. I'm a friend.
Look, Hinnick's my friend, and I really need to know where he is and what he's doing.
But I already told you I don't know where he's got to.
So I suppose he just goes to the woods to pick mushrooms, does he?
Mushrooms, no. More like hares or other game.
So Hinnick is a poacher? That's no surprise.
Well,
Oh, we
he was
poach
never
too,
much
so.
of one for an honest trade.
Do you know exactly where he goes? Maybe he has some favourite spot he might have told you about?
He said he has some hideout in the woods, but he didn't tell me where.
When was the last time you
When
saw
did you
him?
last see him?
A few days ago, he came to me late in the evening, drunk.
And that was unusual?
I never saw him drink much. He always came to me sober.
So he was acting strangely that evening?
He was strange. I had the feeling he was afraid of something. He keeps prattling on and didn't seem to care about you know what. So I threw him out and I haven't seen him since.
No, what? I don't. What is she talking about? All right. What did he say that
Can
evening?
you remember anything he said that evening?
Oh, I'm not sure. He went on about some fellow called Lubosh who died. That he was regretting he ever got into it. But he never said what it was. And that it wasn't worth it for the money. Aye. And then he was talking about the money. That was very odd.
What about the money?
What did he say about the money?
Just that he had a pile of it hidden behind his house.
I see.
Oh.
What did you say to that?
What could I say? He was drunk. He kept saying I was a fine girl, and other harlots wouldn't go with him even for money. And if I wanted, I could even take half the money and leave. Or he'd go with me, and we could get married and such. All just poppycock.
Did you look
Did you
at the
go
money?
there for a look?
No, I've got better things to do. Obviously he made it up. Where would a layabout like him get so much coin?
Yes, I understand.
Do you know where it's
Did he
hidden?
tell you exactly where he hid it?
He said he buried it at his father's small holding in the western corner.
All right.
Western
thank you.
corner. Small holding western corner. Oh, okay. Let's see.
I found out that Hinek goes poaching in the woods and he's got a hideout there.
Well, she just told us that.
Don't worry. Hinek has much bigger problems than being caught poaching. And you're not involved in it anyway, are you?
No, I'm not. It's true he used to go hunting in the woods sometimes. When he came back, he'd usually come to me. That's all.
Jesus, you stink like a tanner's dog.
He's like a tennis dog. That's funny. How did you know he'd be in the
How did
woods?
you know he'd been to the woods?
He always talked about what he caught, and he never came to me at other times. Probably didn't have the money for it.
So he'd sell the meat.
Do you know who he sold it to?
He never told me straight up. But who could he sell it to? The innkeeper, I reckon. It makes sense.
Does make
Sure.
sense.
What will it be then?
And which direction did he go?
Do you know what route he took? At least the general direction. Anything that could help me find his hideout.
I think he usually went through the woodcutter's camp, 'cause he always brought me freshly chopped firewood, and he had wood chips on his boots.
Good. So at least I know where to start.
All right, that's the woodcutter's camp. And I think that's probably it. Okay.
Bye.
Goodbye. Thank you.
I can't wait around all day.
Certainly. But if you're in such a hurry, it'd be quicker to go and jump in the pond.
That's funny. All right, let's go talk to the innkeeper now, I think. Well, we have to go to... We can check the woodcutter's camp, but let's check the... Check down Riki. Riki's... Yeah, because he's selling to him, so let's see if we can find... Maybe he knows something.
What's that?
It's a horse. Oh, am I going the wrong way? Is that why you're asking? I am going the wrong way. Like, what's that? Oh, look, it's Henry going the wrong way again. When will the boy learn to read a map? We don't know. Alright, where is Sir Innkeeper? That must be this guy. Looks like an innkeeper.
I'll be with you.
And to you.
I want to ask about the courier's son, Hinek.
But ask someone else. They've nothing to do with Riki. He'd only drive my customers away.
Really?
Oh, yeah?
I heard a different story. I
So
thought
have
the two
I.
of you do business together.
Who are you, anyway?
A friend of Hinek's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
I don't know where he is. But if you find the bastard, tell him he still owes me some goods.
Well, a bit of coin might help, but I don't have coin. Buying from poachers is a crime. I have no time for evasions. I wonder if that will work.
I've no time for this. I have to find Hinek and you're going to help me.
Am I now? Even if I did know, why the hell would I help you?
This is
'Cause
a
I'll
nice
beat you.
house you have here. It would be a shame if anything happened to it.
Oh, Henry, Jesus.
Are you threatening me?
What do you think? So are you going to talk, or do I have to beat it out of you?
Fine. Let's get
Wow.
to the point then.
You
Okay.
know? Where there's a will, there's a way.
I did some deals with Riki. but I swear to God, I don't know where he is.
Do you know his
I
hideout?
hear Hinek has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game. Do you know where it is?
Not exactly. That is, I don't know where it is at all.
But
But
But I happen to know it's a dark place, a cave or an old mine shaft.
how do you know that?
Whenever Riki was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so we had to have a light for that.
okay. How much game did he
How
bring you?
much game did he bring you?
Not much, a few pieces. There's no great demand here. Sometimes the gentry has something, otherwise it ends up in sausages.
And is there a mine shaft
Do you
in
know
the
of any
area?
mine shafts nearby?
There's a few of them around. There's one on the opposite bank, a short way off the path leading from the forge to the west. Then there's a mine gallery to the east of the village, up in the woods above the cliffs. And I heard there's one shaft on the headland close to the water.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Watch you don't break your neck, though. It's rough ground, and you could easily fall down a shaft.
Alright, cool.
May the Lord watch over you.
And you too, my friend. Alright, so we need to find a mine shaft. Oh yeah, we should try to find his stash too. Alright, so what we got? We've got... So there's the woodcutter's camp. That's a cave. Find the shaft promontory and another shaft here. So probably... I wonder if we should go check this one out first, because this is where the woodcutters are, and they said to ask the woodcutters. So I think we should try this one first, and then if this doesn't work out, we can go ask them if they know anything, and then always come back. So I think that's what we're going to do, but we'll do that on the next episode, because I don't want this to be too long and everything. So I do thank you for watching, and please remember to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. And as always, I will see you next time.